Kings and Queens, today is Friday, August the 20th, 2016. I am coming to you guys for a number of reasons. I want to start off by saying I did not want to try to do a video every single day because I was thinking, you know what, I may not have something to talk about every single day. But surprisingly, here in racist ass America, I get the opportunity to get a fucked story every single day. And here we are today. It's multiple stories that I could get into. So I'm going to start with one that I saw last night from Newark, New Jersey. It was a video. 10-year-old boy bawling his eyes out. Now the mother starts to talk to him and ask him what was going on. So at the end of the day, after he told her his story, this is what was going on. This 10-year-old little boy was chased down by cops with loaded guns, because he was suspected to be the suspect they were looking for that committed a crime. Now, let me repeat that. The police officers, not one, not two, not three, probably about four of them, because they're chasing somebody who was wanted and who had just committed a crime, are chasing a 10-year-old little boy and say that he looks like he fits the description of the person they looking for the crime. The person they was looking for the crime had dressed. This little boy had a haircut. So that was another way for y'all to inflict fear on our young people, right? That's another way for y'all to sit there and oppress not our whole race, but if you start with the kids, you definitely winning. Y'all sitting here putting fear in baby boys and baby girls' heads, and it's like, that little boy 10 years old. Y'all, I'm surprised he made it and didn't get caught by you bastards. I really am. I'm very surprised that y'all didn't run him down and murder him like y'all did little Tamir Rice. Y'all made all the excuses in the world for why y'all killed that little boy. Luckily, this little boy made it home to tell his mama what the fuck happened. But I guarantee to you, his mindset about the police has completely changed. He will never trust you guys. He will never in his life look at the system the same. Y'all have already ruined his whole mentality towards you guys. Y'all are sitting, the police in this country is sitting there breeding these types of children because of the simple fact that is what you show them. If you do not show children anything better, whatever that environment is around them is what is going to be instilled in them. Meaning, if you have a child in a fucked up environment, 9 times out of 10, that child is going to end up fucked up. But if you put a child in a nurturing environment where they feel protected, loved, cared about, they're probably going to be protective, loving, and caring people in society. Kings and queens, y'all not listening. Okay, now that's one story. Pissed me off. Now, story number 2. A few years back, I'm sure you have seen these pictures where they showed Kendrick Johnson rolled up in a gym mat with a pair of shoes in there, dead. His face was swollen. He looked nothing like his basketball picture that had been televised and shown all over the fucking world. But he was murdered. I'm gonna say murdered with the quotes because, like all other cases involving you beautiful kings and queens, they ain't solved this shit. So anywho, he was murdered, rolled up in a fucking gym mat, and was discovered by somebody at the school. Now, a few years later, we're gonna jump up to yesterday. I think it was the 19th was the date of the article, or either the 16th. If I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. But his parents sued 2 of the little boys that they felt like had committed the crime. All right. It's a wrongful suit in the state of Georgia because there was not enough evidence to show that these 2 kids had committed this crime and that he had actually died and killed himself. He died from asphyxiation, but he killed himself supposedly trying to go in there and get a pair of shoes out of there. Now, I'm sorry. You gonna tell me this boy crawled inside of a rolled up fucking gym mat to get his fucking pair of shoes and somehow couldn't get the fuck out the damn gym mat? Come on. Whatever. Now, the 2 people that they accused of killing their child just so happens to have a father that works for the FBI. Now, they're found unguilty. The case is shown as, I guess you would say, couldn't work as far as with trying to find, have any type of justice formed against them, because they could not find or place the children in the same area to say that he did it. Now, the principal of the school even supports this whole idea, because he says, witnesses corroborated their story as far as their alibis, which, of course, y'all know, I keep telling y'all, we got to stick together. White people, they stick together on their bullshit. We got to stick together on some real shit. But anywho, they found these two young white boys not guilty. Do you not know the family of the two white boys countersued the parents of the victim to pay their fucking legal bills? Wait a minute. So you tell me, not only did their child's murder not get solved, not only did y'all fucking kids 9 times out of 10 do it, but then your daddy already worked for the FBI, which everybody knows. Police, all them people look out for each other. I can't name not one FBI agent that snitched on a police officer that was white. Nah. And then on top of that, y'all sue this family for a wrongful death claim? Wrongful suit, and want them to pay y'all fucking legal bills? What? This shit is fucking bananas, y'all. Y'all gonna kill this child and then charge his family for y'all legal matters after the fact y'all got away with the fucking murder of their fucking son? The shit is fucking bananas, y'all. The shit is fucking ridiculous. I cannot believe, once again, the way America has allowed some bullshit to happen to us in this raggedy ass fucking land of the free. Fuck the land of the fucking free. You know why? Because me, my brothers, my sisters, my nieces, my nephews, my cousins, ain't now one of us fucking free. Because guess what? We could be just like Kendrick Johnson, rolled up in that fucking gym mat. We can be just like Tamir Rice, dead in the fucking park. We can be just like Alton Sterling, dead in front of a motherfucking store, and ain't no explanation needed. You know why? Because you motherfuckers don't give a damn. Y'all want to sit back and act like y'all care. Sit back and say this and this and this and this, and sit there and try to justify y'all actions by saying that y'all don't have the proper amount of evidence, or that this couldn't go this way. Or then y'all get some bullshit ass witnesses to corroborate a bullshit story, because they gonna stick with y'all after y'all knock a nigga off. Excuse me. After y'all knock a king or queen off, I apologize. But at the end of the day, y'all on that bullshit. And my kings and queens, I need y'all to open y'all eyes. They killing kids. I thought it was serious when they was killing women. But when they start knocking off kids for real, it's hell coming for us. We gotta focus. We gotta get together. We gotta make some fucking noise. That's what we need to do. We need to make fucking noise. We need to get upset about shit like this as a unit. Because if we can show some type of togetherness, some type of emotion, get on the same page about some shit, you never fucking know. Some of these cases could go back to fucking trial, which I'm not going to sit there and say that any type of verdict is going to come out different. But guess what? Them white people going to have to spend their goddamn money. And that's really where you hit them where it hurt at. When they lose some fucking money, they hurt. We caused a little uproar, had them looking like some idiots. That's where we hurt them at. We need to get together and start helping one another to stay protected. And I'm not saying in arms. I'm not telling y'all to go get no guns. No, that's not what I'm saying. Protect each other. Protect each other's mind. Change each other's mindset. You start with the mind, the body will follow. You start with togetherness, you cannot be broken. We are not unified in this situation right now. And like I said, I cannot push this shit enough. They chased a 10-year-old boy with loaded guns. That little boy was bawling. I watched that video, I was crying like hell. I have a 10-year-old daughter. I couldn't imagine. I would have passed out when she got to the fucking porch to tell me that this is what the fuck happened to her. Like, they rolled this little boy body up in the fucking gym mat, y'all. And he was just discovered by the same principal that corroborated the story for the little white boy, saying that they wasn't there. Y'all, it's clear. It's evident. This is hell that we're living through right now. And if we do not come together, we will have no way of coming up out of this, y'all. I promise you. I promise you. These stories are getting more elaborate and more fucked up every single day. When are y'all gonna open y'all eyes? When are y'all gonna be like, this shit is for real? When it come knocking on your door? It shouldn't have to come knock on your door. This shit is everywhere. I stay in North Carolina. This shit happens in North Carolina. Happens in Raleigh. Happens in Charlotte. Definitely. Now think about it. It's happening in New Jersey, Alabama, California, all of these places. Let's not even talk about Baltimore. I get on Baltimore, we're gonna be running for a whole nother hour about the bullshit they got going on. Not to even mention, matter of fact, Chicago. So they want to recommend that the 7 people that lied about the story of the guy with the knife getting killed or yielding the knife towards the police, they recommend they get fired. Now I'm going to tell you why they recommend they get fired. Because they lied through their damn teeth. And when they had to show that goddamn video, guess what happened? The fact that the sergeant never actually reviewed it or actually corroborated the story saying this boy was walking towards the police with the knife. And in the video, he was walking the opposite way. They couldn't prove that. They couldn't change that to make it believable in somebody else's head. So they have no choice but to give somebody justice. And by the way, firing them 7 motherfuckers don't mean nothing. Because you firing them does not bring that boy life back. Y'all shot him, he landed on the ground, and y'all continued to shoot him. He was shot 12 fucking times. I watched the video. That first shot took him out. You ain't gonna tell me nothing different. Y'all just out here doing gunplay. But y'all want to call our black men thugs in the streets for carrying guns. Y'all, come on, man. We got to wake up. We got to do better. We got to love each other. I love y'all. Kings and queens, I love y'all. I love y'all uniqueness. I love your blackness. I love all the shades of my people. We have to understand that if we don't do nothing about it, ain't nobody else going to do it for us. They ain't going to do it for us. They love us doing this. They love us hating and fearing this situation and this system that we have. Because as soon as we start trying to change it, they get scared themselves. If we instill fear in them and not physical fear, if we instill mental fear and fear that their money will start getting fucked up, changes will start begin getting made. And I promise you this. Because nothing in this country matters but that damn dollar. Nothing fucking matters but money. Remember that. I love you, kings and queens. Have a blessed Friday and stay focused.